And we are live.
What is going on? It is Sketchy Live Monday. You are here. You found us.
You did.
You're part of the army, I'm assuming, and maybe you're a new person. Maybe you're checking us out on YouTube. Who knows?
Who
But
knows?
tonight we have some fun stuff ahead. Uh, we have found ourselves a stored away barn find, so we're gonna sketch up a cool barn find hot rod and talk about a bunch of cool stuff. So, Sketchy Live, you made it. And here we go.
And we're
You made it.
back.
Hey, so you've made it. Sketchy Live. I am Johnny Jalopy. Of course, you might know me from here. Sometimes appearing on the fun, awesome build show there on Motor Trend, Full Custom Garage. Sometimes I'm a guest artist, a sketchable artisan, and with me, the linchpin that holds it all together, my wife, my beautiful partner in this crime, ity-B, right there.
Hey guys, welcome. We are in season 6 of Sketchy
6
Live.
seasons.
We have 6 full years of sketchy designs, meeting with you guys on Monday nights and hanging out, laughing, going through movie plots incorrectly. Over me. Anyway,
We're
joking.
writing new movies as we speak.
Exactly.
Yeah. You thought you knew how Smokey and the Bandit was a movie. Well, you have not heard how it really was done. And if you haven't, I suggest popping on YouTube or Facebook or our website, johnnyjob.com. Check out previous episodes. There's so much cool content that we have here on this channel. Lots of fun stuff. We go back and we talk about movies, relationship, our fun times that we have, art, hot rods, everything you could think of under the sun. We talk about
We
it.
do. It's such a fun time to get to know you all, and we've made so many friends along the way over the
For
last
sure.
6 years. So
Yeah.
I'm going to do a split screen on here so you can get started, and then
Okay.
I will tell you who's on the broadcast
Fantastic.
tonight.
So tonight we're drawing an old barn find tea bucket. We're calling it Gianni's Dream Tea.
Ooh.
If I had the options of, generally what I've seen in marketplace and different things like that, tea buckets are still pretty much right now one of the more affordable um, 20s hot rods that are out there. And a lot of them where people started projects and they've driven them for a while. Maybe they need some revamping, which is kind of what I'm looking for. Is where someone's maybe street rotted it and I want to take it back and do something Johnny Jalopy style to it. So this is one I found online as an inspiration. It was a barn find out of Mexico.
Ooh.
So it's all rusty and full of gunk and stuff, but there's so much cool potential here. So we're gonna throw a little Johnny Jalopy spin on it.
I don't
But
know.
we're gonna draw it up in the stylings of like we just found it in the barn.
Okay.
So,
And like the vision for it.
I mean, not
So-
so much the vision, but just where it sits now, and maybe in the future as Sketchy Lives, we'll bring it back and we'll
Rework it.
rework it. Yeah.
So my little blurb for tonight was Johnny sketches up a sweet barn find on tonight's show. This is one of his dream finds. What's the saying? Too many dreams, not enough garage space.
That's true.
So yeah, I'm sure a lot of you can share that view of things where you just want so much stuff and you just don't have a place to put it all.
There just ain't enough stable for all the horses I'd like to have.
That's right. So, and there have been a few times where people have contacted you and have done that. They've picked up something like this or found some kind of project
Yeah.
and said, "What would you do?" Sketch up what you would do with this.
Lots of times we
and then they've actually built it.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Somewhat according to
currently working on it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right, let me tell you, we've gone on. We've got 32 people
Nice.
tuned in tonight. This is only our
Hey.
second episode in season 6. This is only the second time we're seeing you this year. We've had a few family things come up. So we appreciate your patience with
We
us, and
appreciate you hanging
we
with us
are
and
and
choosing us because there is other stuff you could be watching tonight. Not to let you know, there's a football game on. It's
pretty big ones.
pretty important one,
Yeah.
especially here in the Tampa area.
Right.
So we're going to find out what happens.
Yeah.
But we said Sketchy must go on.
The show
The
must go on.
Sketchy must go on. So there we are.
Okay, so we've got Lizzie Daughtry on the broadcast tonight. She says, hello, you two. Missed you last week. I
We
know,
missed you guys
as
too.
did we. Welcome back. Thank you.
We had a good excuse though.
We did. We did.
Yeah.
James Olchin is joining us. God's blessings, all from Lincoln, Nebraska.
Thanks, my
It's
friends.
37 degrees right now here. Go Cowboys. So he is on the other side there. I really could care less either way, but I think because we live in the Tampa Bay area, we kind of have to support them, I guess. If we don't have a team playing. Kevin Johnson's joining us. Hello from HUD West.
What's
Time
going
to get
on?
sketchy.
It is time.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
do this
Yes,
up.
sir. We've got Matt Williams joining us. Welcome back. Same to you.
Thank you. It's great to be back. We missed you guys. We missed hanging out with you. It really is. Monday nights are they're the funnest. We had such a good time hanging out with you
Not a
guys.
word. Is that a word?
Funnest?
Funnest.
Well, it is now.
We've got Paul Arnold joining us from
Hey, Paul.
Australia.
What?
Down under.
Let's see. I was going to say, let's see how long it takes for ity-B to completely offend someone.
Well, at least like his name, I can say Paul Arnold. It's not a. Well, I guess there really is no such thing as an Australian name. Really.
Well, you're kind of saying.
I'm assuming.
Wow. You know, there's
probably Arnold.
Basically,
welcome from overseas.
We appreciate you.
We have quite the following in Australia.
We do.
Quite a few people from over there. Quite a few people ordering products from over there. So,
as the kids say,
awesome.
We need to get down under.
We do. Wendy Nash is joining us. Hi, guys. Tired tonight and heading to Snooze World. Catch you another time, but she stopped in to say hello.
Wendy Nash, there's always the playback. You can come back and watch us.
Wendy and Eddie Nash, which we will be getting together with for dinner. Oh, okay. They want to go to that place and get the burnt ends.
Oh.
We're doing it, Wendy. Okay. Hit us up. Let's make the plan.
Let's make some burnt ends
happen. Any given Thursday or Friday. Lizzie is posting her YouTube channel, Ms. Butterfree 34. She's doing an Wednesday auction. She's got some cool resin jewelry and trinkets.
If you don't like butter, hit up Lizzie Daughtry.
Michael Allen is joining us. Hello to all the cool people.
We do have cool people here.
We have a very cool audience, a very talented audience, and a very in the mix
what's
of
up.
Things.
First of all, they're here on a Monday night, hanging out with us. They know what's up. We're the underground sensation. Underground. Well, sometimes I'd love for that to happen.
TMI.
You know, hey, from your lips to never mind.
From your lips to my gown.
Oh, okay.
Undergown.
Or maybe I've got a speech impediment. Undergown.
Howard Pierpont is joining us, 64 in Clear in Mineola, Texas.
Howard Pierpont, one of our special guests and buddies. Yeah. He's been on the 51, which Howard, we plan to do one of those soon, very soon.
Thank you as well for your card.
Yes.
That meant a lot. We lost a family member.
Yeah.
In the last couple of weeks. So
yeah, well, let's do a little update on that. So my mom's Bo unfortunately passed away last. Has it been a week now?
Yeah.
Let's really bring it down. But good news. Just to give you an update, Mom's doing super great. She's a strong lady. I got the strongest, most amazing mother. I'm super grateful. We're blessed to have my mom. And she just, when you think your parents can't teach you anything, she comes in and she really shows love and strength. And her first thoughts were to Tim had kids that were living in the area too, and her first thought was, what can I do for them?
Right.
So such a selfless person. So if you haven't met Mama Jalopy, or seen her.
She's a hoot.
She's a fantastic lady, and all those folks that sent condolences. It meant a lot to my mom, and we sure appreciate it.
And
It means
to
a lot to
us.
us as well. Yeah, absolutely. So, without just an update.
Yes,
All is well.
we're great.
All is well in Jalopy Town.
Dale Renner joining
Dale.
us. Hey, from Land O'Lakes, checking in. Missed you guys. Dale, we haven't seen you
Yeah,
in
man.
what's this? What's a good
Forever.
saying? What's a good
Forever.
stone's throw? No.
Stones. That's when something.
What are the sayings?
Close.
Your mom always says something about frogs.
We haven't seen you in a fortnight.
We haven't. Yeah, there you go.
I
It's
don't
been
know
a
what that-
long time.
That sounds very Harry Potterish. I don't know if I really want that. It's been a while, man. Hope all's well from what we see in pictures.
Oh my gosh, they're
things are great.
constantly busy.
Yeah, man.
Grandkids galore. They are having a ball.
Yeah.
So
drag car looks great. Looks like he's been still doing a lot of racing stuff, which is fantastic. Continued success in that realm. But yeah, now new grandparents too, so that's exciting.
Jim Pollan is joining us. Hello, everyone from Hobo's Hot Rod Garage in Horse Heads, New York. 27 degrees up there. Normally, I'd be like, yeah, that's cold. We're in the pool here, but that is not the case. It's been pretty chilly here these last couple weeks.
Listen, you guys can take your winter baloney
and have it back.
Have it back for sure.
We've got William Donald Bossa joining us. Hello from Bennettsville, South Carolina.
Okay, just down the road. It's just down the road from us, right?
It's up the road.
Hop, skip, and a jump.
Couple hops.
Is it up the road?
It's South Carolina.
Yeah, but
it's north of us.
Based on your geography, being that Jersey is north of us.
It is north of us. It's northeast.
Just up the road from us.
Wesley Wilkerson is joining us. He says, I found the dynamic duo.
You did.
Thank you for saying that. We some days feel dynamic. Today's one of those days.
We do.
We're dynamic today.
Super good. All things are good right now. We're in a great, fantastic mood. Had a phenomenal time in the times that we were not with you. We got to experience some fantastic stuff.
We were up in Georgia last weekend.
Yeah, it was great.
Not yesterday. This
Not
past
last
weekend, but the weekend before. Had
24
a phenomenal
robbers
time. Yeah.
Knocking at our door.
Dalton Prince is joining us. That is a new name on the broadcast.
Yeah.
I don't remember announcing that one before.
That's one of those names I always like. It's a cool name.
It is a cool
Dalton. Name. I mean, not only is it a cool name and it's in Roadhouse.
Is it?
Dalton.
Oh. I don't know the characters.
You don't know movies.
I don't. I'm not a fan of film.
When is this going to happen? When's the transition happen?
I don't know. I mean,
it needs to happen quickly.
Look at me. We started watching the Elvis movie last night.
Yeah.
Johnny already, snooze fest. Johnny already had an idea of Elvis's background and things like that because you probably read up.
Settle down. Okay, I thought you were going to say, did you kind of live through it?
No, you didn't. You lived through it just as much as I lived through it. I never really took an interest. I like his songs, but I never knew his whole history. I wasn't one of the huge fans, so I didn't really know anything about it. So it was actually interesting. I felt it was very documentary-like, and I normally don't enjoy a documentary, but this one so far so good. Of course, the character's a little easy on the eyes too. So.
Okay.
Jimmy Barker's joining us. Hey guys, watching from Southern West Virginia. Mountain Mama.
Take me home. We'd like to tell you a story about West Virginia sometime.
Oh, my goodness. We've told it before. Dalton said he really enjoys your artwork.
Oh, thanks, man.
We appreciate it. Clayton Simmons, hello from Ohio. Love your work. That's another new name from
Clayton.
Ohio. We've got a couple viewers in Ohio, so welcome to the broadcast tonight.
It's always awesome when we get some new folks in.
You know what's awesome, too, though?
What's that?
Having some of our old friends join us. We've got Brian and Lisa McCoy.
Oh, the McCoys.
Greetings from Couillon Customs in Maurice, Louisiana. A windy 66 degrees. Jeepers. They're actually warmer up there.
Yeah, what the heck, man?
You got our warm air.
You got our warm air.
Joe Beckham's joining us. Miss you, kids.
There's a name that. Yeah, there's another huge supporter of Sketchy Live and Johnny Jalopy.
Indeed.
Appreciate you, man.
William Donald Bossa says 18-0 Dallas at halftime.
Oh,
yikes!
That's Dallas ahead.
I believe so, yeah.
Can I tell you about a young man called Tom Brady? With 42 seconds left in the half, Tom Brady marches the team down, scores 52 unanswered points. It's not
Pretty much.
over until it's over.
That's
It's not
right.
over until the blonde quarterback sings.
Is he blonde?
Mm.
Who knows? So he's got a helmet on.
He's nice on the eyes. What you say?
Easy.
Yes.
He is.
Thomas Brady.
Thomas.
Thomas.
Gary Miller's joining us. Hello, Johnny from Nashville.
What is up?
Yay.
We'd like to come visit Nashville sometime very soon.
James Olsen said, I'm a Chiefs fan and anti Tampa Bay Green GB TBG fan. Tampa Bay Green Bay, maybe?
Who knows?
Is GB Green Bay?
Greeby? Or no, probably TB Tom Brady. Tampa Bay Bucks.
What's GB? We don't know.
It's a mystery.
So, and I knew this because I was going to say this. Dalton is from Texas.
Oh,
doesn't that sound?
It is a Texas name.
It sounds very like outdoorsy, like lassos. And
the dog. Here's the deal. I'll say it inside.
But he's got the accent, right? Like I'm already picturing.
Don't. Well, I was going to say, aren't you bummed you don't have an accent?
Oh my! You do it every accent.
Well, I'm just saying, but I don't have one.
You do.
I wish I had an accent. I wish I could just have some sort of one of these kind of hair.
You can turn it on anytime. You can be anyone.
I just think it'd be kind of cool, They'll, just kind of real mellow and stuff, real get down to the nitty of the gritty, that kind of.
See, you can do that.
Yeah, but then it fades.
The only accent I have is
Water, choice.
We've got Rudy Hollis joining us. Hello from Eastern North Carolina. Love North Carolina. I am like seriously wanting to move there right now. Love North Carolina. I really fall in love with every area, like Atlanta. Love it.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was really.
I don't think you experienced Atlanta.
I didn't. We were by the ball field. What was the field?
We were by the ball field.
The hotel we were staying at was within walking distance to the Atlanta Braves.
Are they still the Braves?
I think they are still the
Braves.
Yeah. They are. Yeah. The Atlanta Braves Stadium, and we took some pics. And did we post those?
I didn't post
know if we did. So that we were like in Atlanta. We weren't in outskirts. Like we drove through.
No, we were not in Atlanta.
What are you talking about?
We were in downtown.
Well, it wasn't downtown. We drove through downtown.
We were in.
Loved it.
They call it Hot Atlanta. We were probably in like lukewarm land.
Oh. I still loved it though. Loved it. And North Carolina, love it.
Yeah. Well. Oh yeah. We went. Yeah.
Lou Linder Jr. joining us from Pennsylvania.
Lewis Lynn.
Welcome.
What's going on?
I've also been in Pennsylvania. Love Pennsylvania. Race Car World is joining us. Hey, everybody. Hey. It's time for Sketchy. Johnny and ity-B. Yes, we are here.
Hey, what's going on? Hopefully everything's good. Race World.
We've got Louis Pinato joining us. What computer and what app or program do you use? Great question.
Hey, love to tell you.
Yes.
So this is a Surface Book, Microsoft Surface Book. And the app I'm using is the Sketchable app. And good news, Sketchable app fans, there is now Sketchable Plus, which is a new version.
Did they already roll it out?
It's I think it's out of beta, and it's already. I was kind of in the. It was cool. I got asked to test the beta form of it.
Well, Johnny is a Sketchable artisan. They've named him a Sketchable artisan because he has faithfully used the product for the last 6 years at least, and
I love this app.
Loves the app and continues to use it, and they love his work, and they post a lot of his designs. Actually,
Sketchable is a great app. It's real fun to use and super simple. And for regular PC fans, it's a great, just good, fun sketching program that allows you to really create some cool digital art with it. And there's lots of different things you can do with it. Sketchable Plus has got some new features and stuff in it. So if you go to YouTube and look up Sketchable Plus, there's new tutorials on it. So I definitely recommend if you're a PC guy and you're looking for a fun program to draw and sketch on, definitely check out
Check it
Sketchable.
out. I will tell you
Sketchable.
this: saves paper,
Absolutely. It is your friend when it comes to a
saving the
sketching on a budget, for sure.
You don't have
Yeah,
to buy tons of pens
absolutely.
and
That's
pencils
a great
and
point. It is definitely
eco-friendly,
eco-friendly because we are
right?
not burning out tons and tons of
Now you
paper.
don't have to get the Prius.
We're just burning electricity. So
Race car world is Frank Capello, actually.
oh, what's
Frank
up, Frank
Capello.
Capello?
I was going to say our miniature friend, but
Okay.
he is not
He is
miniature.
not miniature. No, he's
His
regular size.
he is regular size, but the cars that he rebuilds and constructs and does are the model cars, the
Well, he does models, and
smaller
then
scale.
he also does RC racing. So that's where the racing part comes
Okay.
in. So I'm not sure exactly what scale, and because I've seen him do a couple different scale versions.
We
Okay,
we
cut me off.
I am cutting you off because we need to go watch. We've driven past a few local parks who have race car. What are they called? Remote control race
You
car.
tell me. You started.
Remote control race car races like dirt track stuff.
This is what Frank Capello's been asking us to come.
Dirt track.
It's all of it. Street, dirt. It's a huge.
We have a bunch of places right up here by us too
Well,
that we have just
I'm
found
going
out.
to bet you that he's probably part of the guys that race some of those areas.
I would totally love to go
And
see
he's
that.
been inviting us, and I've been telling him ityB's just really not into it.
I have not known about this, Frank. So send me the request, and
I'm
we'll
just
see if we
kidding.
can make it.
But he has offered, asked us to come, and it's always been on nights when we've had some other stuff going on. But we definitely want to make it to one of them.
Mama Wood just came on.
Ah, there's Mama Jalopy.
She said, "Hello, my babies. Love you so much, and thanks to the Johnny Jalopy Army for the sweet messages in regard to the loss of my Tim."
Oh,
So
we love you, Mom. We're so happy you're on. We're so happy that you're
and then she's just doing good.
you're
She's
the mama of
just
the Jalopy Army, that's for sure.
kicking butt. She just loves everybody, and she's a doer. She's a
the
mover
best.
and a shaker, and
She's been moving and shaking since I can remember as a
Yeah.
kid. I mean, been a doer for sure. Not personally.
great example to me. Lizzie is sending her condolences. Kevin Johnson said Coon's age. That's what we said. We
There it
haven't
is.
heard from you in a Coon's age.
Haven't heard from you in a Coo Young Customs age.
We've got the Randalls joining us from Great Bend, New York. Russ Randall's on the broadcast tonight.
Our
Welcome,
friends,
sir.
the Randalls, been around since the beginning.
Yeah. Spud Anderson, great to see you, Johnny and ity-B.
Oh, more
longtime friends that are over in the
Absolutely.
Pacific Northwest, Seattle area.
So this is the cool part if you're new to Sketchy Live. This thing really becomes, it is just a fun place to hang out with other people who have a similar likes and interests as other people. A lot of
Yeah.
friendships have been made, that's been the funnest part watching.
Like outside of us.
Yeah.
People are getting to, I'm like, why were we not invited to
Yeah.
this fun party?
They're like, we can only handle those people 1 hour at a
Right?
time.
That's it. For an hour and a half in some cases.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
Spud and his wife are amazing people. We've had the privilege to hang out with them in real life.
In real life, yeah.
In real life.
Not just on the internet.
And just phenomenal people. Such givers. They're doers too. They're
Yeah,
just,
for sure.
all of you on this broadcast, everybody that we've come in contact
It's our
with
favorite thing.
has been a doer. That's like our favorite. type
So
of
I bet
people,
you what's
just
the
doers.
new guy Dalton? You said was one
Yep,
of our new.
Dalton
I bet
Prince.
you Dalton's a doer.
He is.
Dalton, what do you do? Tell us
what you do.
I'll bet you Dalton is a doer of some sort.
Of course.
I'm gonna bet you.
Of course. They all are. Frank Pupello said, okay, signed in on my regular page. Feels good. We've got Hank D joining us, saying hi from the YouTube channel. So we, like Johnny said in the beginning, we are streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube, which is exciting. We are growing the following over there.
Yes.
We're at, what was it, like 700 or something?
Yeah, you wish. We're at 580
Oh, is it 5 still?
something, yeah.
We want to be at 1,000 by the end of the year for sure. So tell your friends. Uh,
Yes, we've heard
Join the
amazing things
show.
happen after you hit that 1,000 mark.
Yeah, we're excited
So that's our goal
to
is
grow the
this year. Is
viewership.
we'd really love to get to that 1,000 mark. So tell a friend for
Well,
sure.
and you know what? Not for nothing, with the changes that have been going on with this metaverse and that kind of thing, there are a
What
lot of
is this?
people.
What is this? You speak of this
There are a
verse
lot
of
of people
heads?
who don't want to do Facebook. So before, when we were only doing Facebook Live, people could only see us there.
Yeah,
And now I love that we have this other option for people because YouTube is just such a huge thing, and it's not all about the comments and you know what you ate for breakfast and
yeah, but
pictures of your dinner,
listen, we haven't
which I
left
do,
our tried and true. Yeah, for sure, every meal, right?
right?
We haven't left our tried and true
No,
fans and
I don't
followers,
think we ever will.
which
Yeah,
is Facebook, and we're gonna ride that train until the wheels fall off of that. But YouTube is definitely another viable option as
yeah,
far as bringing content to you folks. You don't have to necessarily be here on Mondays. There's another option of playback stuff because I'm sure there's eventually it's going to come a point to with as much content we can continue to keep creating every week, is that the website will be able to handle holding all that information. You know,
sure it will. It's
I
unlimited.
don't know. But anyways, there's a viable spot for it to go. Or if we decide to make some uh, uh, vision and look changes of the website and maybe make it more of a kind of thing.
Speaking of the website,
But yeah, I was just trying
Hank
to.
D is our web designer. He has done
Great
a
website.
phenomenal job. Head over to johnnyjalopy.com. We've got merch that
Yeah.
you might be interested in. And of course, all of the last 6 years worth of Monday night videos he has embedded into that page. And we have a video and then the finished product design available for purchase
This.
from all of our sketchy lives of the last 6 years on Monday nights. HankD.com is his website. Um, cool things happening over there. He is a licensed, registered rat fink
Nurse.
artist now. What'd you say?
Nurse.
Nurse? He's not a nurse. Although he has aided us in many ways.
Yeah, that's true.
But Hank D is a phenomenal artist as well
Yeah.
and has some cool stuff going on over at hankd.com. So go check him out.
All right.
Um,
There is our
line drawing. Love it.
Take a shot of that guy.
Here we go, guys. So this looks pretty intact.
Well, yeah.
I don't see any
So these are
rust
generally.
holes.
So what's cool about this particular car that's been found in this barn
Hmm.
was it's already had some stuff done to it, but based on the fact that we're using thin white walls in the front. I'm going to say this is probably a '60s hot rod
Hmm.
or street rod, kind of that '60s vibe. Still using the old drag slicks in the back. So they've definitely done a mild chop to the top because we know that these particular 26 to 28 T's, the roof was very, very tall. So it was cut down, but not super chopped.
Okay.
So we like that. Looks like they've done a suicide front end on it. They're running kind of the standardy um, T-bucket headers on it, so those would be things I would definitely be changing. I do like the idea of the skinny white walls with the fat white walls in the rear, so I probably would still stick to that same tire combination if I
Hmm.
was doing this myself. And I'd probably go to just a steel wheel versus a mag wheel. That kind of gives me the same thing, which is this Krager style mag wheels were really popular in the '60s,
Okay.
so '60s, '70s, where the
You
options,
know your
the
cars.
options themselves, as far as what you could get. You could have probably done a set of keystones. Maybe somebody might have done on this as well as another option. They might have run some regular steel wheels with some, but the fact that they've done these wide uh, wheel combo. They didn't do like a hubcap set or anything kind of like that. So,
Okay.
and then of course we would ditch that goofy. It's not goofy, but for what I would want to do, ditch that air cleaner setup. I don't like this particular test style air cleaner.
Here's the good news. You can draw whatever you want.
I'm just. Did you think that was? I'm just saying, if I was going to do something like that, this is
Why wouldn't you do that then?
this is the idea. We're
Oh,
starting. Holy cow, folks!
So we're gonna revisit.
6 years we've been doing this, and she still doesn't know when we're doing a bit.
We're doing a bit.
Is this skit?
All right, you get to draw on.
I'm done drawing. We're gonna get to color.
Oh, color now. Gary Miller said it's raining and wet here in Nashville tonight. Was looking forward to tuning in tonight to see you and the missus. Well, we appreciate you stopping by,
Yeah, for
Gary.
sure, man.
We love it. We love it.
Blue gray.
Rudy Hollis said, "Is there a contact number to call for some custom artwork?" Actually, if you can reach out to us via email, that's the best way.
Yeah, calling unfortunately is tough. Just because of my day job.
Yeah, this is not a full-time gig for either of us. So if you can email, though, we may be able to arrange a call if needed.
Yeah.
But generally,
but that's the best way to start it off.
Johnny Jalopy LLC at gmail.com. There's a link on the website as well. But yes, custom artwork is available. Johnny's done some great logo work, and he's done custom renderings as well. Like we talked about, project stuff, visions, like you did that Project Maria. You drew that vision. They wound up holding that project. Lewis said, "Don't forget the dimples on the sidewalls."
Oh, yes. Don't forget those.
Eric, okay, this last name's got me. Eric Bertham, maybe? From Saratoga, New York.
Okay.
That is a hard last name, Eric. Thank you for joining
us.
If
anybody was going to butcher it.
I know. Oh, Dalton said, "I need to run. I will catch you next time. Have a great night." See?
Oh,
he's already a doer.
See, we called him out. He was like later.
He's running.
This is too much. Witness protection program. He's got to go.
Julie Anderson, Spud's wife, Pacific Northwest represent, a balmy 46 and dry. Wow, this must be their dry season. And 46, they're actually a little warmer than us. Tom Vogel's joining us, Road Shop, he says.
Tom Vogel, that's my old Circuit City manager.
Oh, really?
He's my first boss when I moved to Florida.
Fun.
Tom Vogel, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping in.
Look at that guy now.
Yeah.
He went from drawing murals on our...
Yeah.
What was that? Was your manager when you did the mural?
When we airbrushed on the... yeah.
Oh, funny.
Tom was doing big stuff then, that's for sure. Man, his kids have grown up. I remember when they were little kids. Now I think most of his kids are in college now and doing great and did great in sports. And so good on you, man. You did great. At least from the outside, looks like you did a phenomenal job. So.
Your Facebook perception.
Yeah, great job.
Oh, how funny. Matt Williams said, "I have a cousin who was an Elvis impersonator. He performed at various shows and oldies cruises along with performers from days past." Yeah, there was one Christmas I was doing a Toys for Tots gig with my work peeps, and there was an Elvis impersonator there, and I wound up singing with him.
Yeah.
You weren't there, so you
don't
remember.
I'm glad. I missed that one.
Why? It was great.
Yeah.
You know how over the top my singing is. Like it was so much fun. I loved it.
I'm gonna bet it was amazing. I'm gonna bet.
It was fun.
I'll take your word for it.
It was a lot of fun. We lost a screen.
We did?
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
I don't know.
Looks like the overhead.
Yep.
Well, it's still there. No?
Yeah, that is.
Okay.
I guess I can add it. I don't know how it would have. There we go. Either. But it's facing up.
That's this.
Oh, then no. So then we lost it.
So you got to go to.
Yeah. Oh, something went wrong. Try again. That was weird. Well, hopefully you guys can still hear us. Let's see.
You mute it.
Yeah, but that's not the right camera. So right. Okay, camera. There we go.
You gotta go
How weird.
Back to the main. Put it in there. And make sure you go back to the other one.
Mm-hmm. We will go back. That was super weird. Okay. All right, guys, we are back. Sorry about that little malfunction.
Yeah, that wasn't.
Gary Miller said, Johnny, when are you going to be back with Ian creating a masterpiece? I still want Ian to customize my drum rack for my band. Oh, he was one with the band. That's
Yeah,
right. Um, we are not sure when we'll be
when
back out there,
will be
but there is a show over the summer that we are planning on attending, and Ian may be there. You never
yeah,
know.
it's supposed to be one of those.
You never know.
Yeah.
So we may see him then, and maybe there'll be some more talks, or maybe we can arrange a quick jaunt over to the farm.
Yeah, so we've done. We did actually do. It was last year, but it was this last season of Full Custom Garage. That was a very short
Right.
season this year. This one, but they're working on new episodes. But I was on the first episode,
Hmm.
so we did do new content. We built a really cool custom Volkswagen, like street rod looking thing. So definitely check it out. I'm sure you can go onto Motor Trend and rewatch it again.
Hmm.
I know on the Spectrum app for us locally, you can go in the archives and
Look
it's
back.
there. Yeah.
Nice.
So we have done stuff with Ian this year that was released this year. It was just one episode though.
It was filmed in 2020,
Correct. Yeah.
January
I mean,
2022.
usually we're a 3 or 4 episode when him and I get together, but this one was a short one. So,
Yeah.
but hey, we're still grateful that we got to be on there, right?
Oh, for sure. For sure. Um, Corey Rickard Sims, I love your artwork. I wish I could draw that well. Big fan from New
You could,
Zealand.
you can. Hey, what's up, man?
New Zealand. Love it.
In the house.
Welcome. James Alton said that is one awesome barn find. Yeah. Can you imagine a person finding this
Oh
thing?
man, that'd be so cool. I've seen some stuff, you know what I mean? Of course, you get all those guys that'll tell you, "Oh, dude, I got one."
Here's the thing, too, because generally when we go places, especially if it's like southern states, like we talked about going to Georgia, North Carolina,
Yeah,
South
don't think
Carolina.
I wasn't looking at every single driveway
Yeah.
and
I mean, and you know what?
backyard.
There are so many people with just cars sitting there. Like, what are you doing with it?
Yeah,
I say that, and we have one out.
shut up.
We're guilty of it. There's probably people cruising past our house going,
Why
look
are
at
they
that
doing that
51,
thing? Why
look at
are
that
they doing
51.
this?
Oh my gosh. Frank Pupella said, I built cars in 1/24th scale and race cars in 1/10th scale on a dirt and race 1/18th scale on carpet. Love for you guys to come out. Please keep me posted. Frank, reach out to me
Yeah,
because he
maybe
never tells me.
Frank. That's probably the best. She just gave you the best.
Yes.
It's not that we don't communicate. It's just
He gets too many messages.
I
He's
got
you know
so
what?
much.
He's so busy.
You know
He's
when
a
you're
celebrity.
when you're
He's a kind of a big
it's
deal.
not
So.
easily being judged. No, I'm just kidding. It's super easy. Nobody knows who I am.
Bant the Milk podcast is joining us. This would
What?
be Robert
What's
Spear. Possibly, is it just Robert or is it the entire
Who
podcast
knows?
crew?
Who knows?
Which
Only
I love the fact that they changed the name because I said it really needs to be
yeah,
simplified.
and yet you've never watched an episode. You should feel
I
horribly
watched
bad.
your episode.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not a Star Wars fan.
They talk about other stuff.
They do.
Yeah, hair
What
care
was?
products.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
He said, "I am a friend."
You got a friend in me,
You
pal.
do.
You good? I know that's not a. Hey, but it's on the same platform. It's Disney.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Richard Mead said,
Is it?
I'm a huge fan since discovering you watching Ian.
Oh man.
Would you consider doing cartoon hot rod strip? Yeah, I'm the guy bugging you about the adventures of Johnny Five at the doghouse.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he
I'm-
meant strip.
No.
I was like, well, I have some videos. I
It
can
is.
send
It
you.
has been something where I've wanted to do.
We actually started one.
Yeah. Yes. And it's just, to be honest, if I'm just being honest, it's just with my
It's
day job.
time-consuming.
I have a lot of responsibilities in my day job, and
Now, if you're looking for a full timer on salary,
yeah,
we might be able to.
hit me up.
Here's the thing, Richard.
It's not that I'm not interested at all. So that's just at the
Johnny and
moment.
I talk all the time. Like I wish you all could hear some of the conversations we have because
Do we want to tell them those?
it's skit after skit, it's idea after idea of different things. Like I'm by nature a writer. I love to put words together that make sense, and I may not always say them,
I was just gonna say,
but I like to
not
write.
so
I
much a
love to
user
write.
of this of the language, but I
I
definitely love to write it.
we would totally be able to complete storyline super easy, and you would definitely be able to knock out the artwork no problem. It's a time issue because we both work full time, and we are very involved in a Christian fellowship. We are assistant coordinators
Yeah.
of, so
So I spent, like today, spent quite a bit of time. Not to give you, well, I guess maybe you might be interested, but spent some time today working on a teaching that I'm doing tomorrow for my fellowship, and
and then we had a meeting
where
from
normally
7 to 8.
normally I'd be pre-drawing some stuff or working on some artwork, and I've also got this other thing that I've devoted my time to, and I get so much out of it, and it's important to me. So yeah,
So yeah, I mean, and
but definitely not that we're not. I'm not
it's
interested.
something we would
For
we would
for
totally do.
sure
Yeah,
interested.
love it.
Yeah.
Oh, so Dalton did manage to message before he ran off. He said, I build a little bit, but not as often as I would like. Just picked up a 66 Econoline window van that I will be
Okay.
going through hopefully pretty soon. And I have a 66 Volkswagen.
Nice.
Hello, as do we, with a small block in it.
Oh,
What's the top cut off of? It looks kind of like a 32. That should be finished within a couple of months.
nice.
Nice. So he is a doer.
See,
He's a builder.
told you.
Bantha Milk Podcast says, ha ha ha, 1,000 us too. We are only 900 away. Can you send your followers our way? Oh, okay. So for their YouTube channel, they're only 900 away.
That's okay.
Yes, I know. We've got to grow it. Let's grow that YouTube presence, guys. It's people supporting people for sure. Lizzie said, "Hey, ity-B, if you have any small trinkets you don't want, I can use them to put in resin. Please send me. Please send to me." Okay. Oh, okay. So she's taking like probably little bits of jewelry or little bits of
Yeah, that's
jewels
cool.
and stuff and taking collections. That's cool.
That's cool.
Robert Spears said, "Hi again. Now for my account. The car looks cool. Saw Kona working this week. Good job getting that fixed. She's not 100% yet.
Yeah, I updates on Kona. I did changed out the points, or took out the electronic ignition I had in there and put points back in it. Got the points set, but I don't think I set them, but I don't think I set them correctly. So I got to get back in there, reset the points, and then I want to double check the timing, and then I think I'll be okay. I did notice I have a issue that may have been causing the problem. Might have been what knocked out the first set of points in condenser. Was I have a cooler that sits on top of the rack on top, and it's an old igloo, like a vintage igloo. It was pretty damaged. I got it for really cheap. I thought it would be cool to put it up there, but it's missing the back plug, and it leaks water inside of it. So as I drive forward, water comes flowing out the back. Well, I just noticed last night it pours and it's heading right on top of the coil. So water and electricity is not a no bueno. So I definitely got to make sure
To
I'm going to
redirect
move
it,
it,
turn
and
it.
I'm hoping that one that I didn't just damage the new condenser I put in there. Um,
Yeah,
for
we will see.
luckily they're not
This
expensive, a
is
couple bucks, but I think that might have been my problem this whole time with what happened last time.
this is the time of year when we want to drive that car because it's
Yeah,
cooler.
it's nice and cool, and it's
Yeah,
yeah for sure. So
and it's not raining.
no, it's not.
So we're losing valuable
We're
time.
losing valuable time.
Hank Dutton said, "Save this as a coloring page."
Yes, sir.
Probably could. Probably could. Gary Miller said, "Color drawing Johnny, you the man."
Thank you. Thank you.
We've got Flip Junkie joining us. Glad you guys are
Hey,
back.
Flip Junkie.
Welcome.
What's going on? We are actually going to be. I'm in the midst of doing some projects for them right now.
Yeah.
So I'm working on that stuff. Just to give you guys a heads up. We did have some family stuff, as you guys saw, so that kind of put a little bit of a damper on some time that I had devoted to working on doing a logo for them. So
Mm.
excited about that. So should be getting some stuff this week for you to take a look at.
Yay. Um, So they're saying we can hear you. Okay, this must have been when we had some issues. Okay, good. I'm glad you can still hear us. And hopefully everything's fine with the audio this week. We haven't had anybody say that
Well,
there's been
why
any
would you say
issues.
anything? There we go.
No, because what did we do different?
No,
We got a new little plug-in deal, and I think that's what maybe part of
we
the issue
changed. Yeah, we
was.
changed. We added a piece, took away a piece we think was bad,
We
and
subtracted it.
we're doing again with our buddies at Banther Milk Podcast. They made some recommendations as far as a more general purpose mic
I
that
don't
we
know if
could
you can see
use.
this mic we have.
A lot of people use it for like Zoom and stuff like that, but for just the ity-B and
This is perfect.
it's the right design and style. We have some options as far as how the mic works. You can do like a full surround, which not necessary, but there's a spot where you can actually divide the mic in half, where there's a front and a back. And based on how we sit doing the podcast, I think hopefully you can hear both of us much clearer than you could before. And it's probably one of the most popular selling Zoom microphones. We probably should have just pulled the trigger on that a long time ago.
We should have. We tried everything up. Richard Mead said your partner is a riot. Is he talking about me?
Yeah, right. Which one?
Is it me? Which partner?
Is
Ian?
it me?
Is it me? He said, "Thank you for the time and answer. Y'all hella cool. Ooh,
Oh,
we're hella cool.
thanks.
I like it." Matt Williams said, "I am way low on my subscribers for my YouTube Rod Shop Press." Okay, so everybody's posting their YouTube channels here.
Hey,
Do it.
yes,
Do it.
get
Let's
over
all
there.
like
Let's
each
help
other's
each other
stuff.
out.
Let's, people supporting people.
We're all about that.
That's what we're all about. Oh, Dalton said 66 Volkswagen with the top cut off, mistyped. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, we're thinking. Well, Johnny's thinking.
Yes. So in my episode this last time in Full Custom Garage, we chopped the hell out of the top of a bug, and I did a lot of the cutting. And after watching it two more times since we did that a year ago, I was like,
muscle memory.
why am I not doing that to mine?
Our Volkswagen already has a
The roof
removable.
The roof
rooftop.
is a huge. At one time, maybe somebody thought about doing a rag top in it, and then the guy that I got the bug from, then he took another piece of steel from another bug roof, and he made a metal removable top,
custom top.
Yeah. So realistically, there is not much top to chop.
There isn't.
So yeah,
we might do it.
I think it would be badass.
We're gonna sing.
Would look so sick
We're gonna sing.
Yeah.
And again, paint scheme to come, which he has now changed his mind on, but he has not told me.
Telling you.
He has not told me, and he has not shown me.
I will not tell you.
Paint, so I don't blow it again.
I don't trust you.
Anyways, James Olton said, "Hey, love you guys. Glad you're back. I was up early this morning driving. Love that barn find. It's great. See you next Monday." James, thanks for stopping in and saying hello.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Flip Junkie said, "We are so excited, but family comes first." Indeed.
And thank you for your patience and understanding in that too. That put a little monkey in the wrench, but we're back. We got things going. Mom's good.
Yes.
We checked on Mom. We've been checking with her a lot, which has been good.
Yeah, she's probably like, "Why do they keep calling?"
Yeah. Can you just give me
every day? I'm fine.
Give me a minute, okay?
Well, because it used to, Tim was there with her, and quite honestly, he would text with both of us throughout the day. But Mom is not a texter, not yet. We're going to get her on text though. Even if she just used to talk to text, I think she'll use.
She's like, I don't think so.
Guys, I just want to zoom in on this for a moment. I want you to look at this patina that he's doing, because this is one of my favorite things that you do. It's a design element that, yes, okay, you watched him draw that line drawing from what looked like an undersketch. That undersketch he had done in the hour before the broadcast. So he's still drawing this freehand. This is not something that he imported into this program and just traced. He drew this. And this is really where you see the artistic eye with the colors and the different tools that he's using in this incredible app to be able to give these effects that he's working on here. So you can kind of see it populating. Let me do the overhead shot so you can see his hand actually working it. But this is how you know Johnny Jalopy is a phenomenal artist.
Oh, you're
I'm not. I'm being 100% truthful here, guys. And there's a lot of people on that broadcast that would agree. Spud said, I love that Blue Yeti microphone. It even worked for live guitar and worship during the pandemic. We've really enjoyed it so far. We've had, like I said in the past, the issues with audio, but I think it was unrelated to the microphones actually.
for sure hoping that's the case.
In fact, when we do our next 51 episode, especially if we're bringing somebody in, we're going to have to use the headphones again.
Which is great about this mic. These headphones will plug into the microphone.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So we'll still be able to use the mic, but we'll be able to hear the people. Okay. Yeah, we're going to get it all worked out. But we're going to be, and I know we've talked about this, but this is our year of doing. And I may have said that last year, but I think this year Johnny's on board with me. So
we're sure going to give that
we're sure going to try to do it. But we are going to be reaching out to people who might be interested in doing our 51 podcast episode, which we will do in place of Sketchy Live on Monday nights. I'm kind of incorporating the two, really. We're not going to be doing a drawing on the podcast nights. We're just going to be doing Q&A, get to know the person. But we want to bring on some of you people that are wanting to be included and people that are just doing stuff and doing interesting stuff. And you are also creative and so business minded. And we just want to pick your brains a bit and then be able to offer that to our viewership. I think it would be beneficial to everyone.
Absolutely. Yeah. We're all about sharing information and trying to help everybody, succeed at all these things that we're trying to do.
We all want to grow. And there's room enough for all of us. Johnny is friends with many, many artists in your same field. They're all doing automotive stuff too. And there's room for everybody. Everybody's got their own style. They've got their own things that they're super good at. And we just support everybody. I mean, I know it probably sounds cliche or silly, but it's true.
We try to.
We really just support everybody. Dalton said yes, he saw the episode. Very cool concept. He said it was awesome. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Lizzie said I'm on at 78 on my YouTube channel. Okay, so she's posting that again for us. So again, likes and loves or follows or whatever you do on YouTube, we want to make sure
subscribe.
Michael Williams said installed with a zipper ? He said, has anyone watched The Chosen? No. What's The Chosen?
I don't know.
It sounds. Is it like a scary horror?
Sounds kind of.
It does scare.
Horror-ish,
sounds
as you were saying.
Robert Spears said, haha, now I'm saying hi from YouTube. He's bouncing around. Lizzie said she's loving the pick. Dalton said, yes, he is. Robert Spears said, I also just subscribed to Rod Shop Press. Fantastic. Hank D said, JJ needs to draw one of the latest cars that he built. The one that was like 5 different cars they cut up. They didn't have a name for it yet. That was really cool. Yeah, I had mentioned that to you as well.
Yes, we're going to have some. That's the thing. So there, like, for instance, that he's working on a car right now, and everything in me wants to go grab it, do a rendering with my ideas. But I also don't want to. He may have a plan or an idea of things that he wants to do, and I don't want to mess that up, type of thing. You know what I mean?
So maybe communicate that to him and see if he'd be cool with you doing it.
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe he's looking for some inspiration. You never know.
He would say if he was.
Well, maybe that's not his focus right now because he's got other projects. Matt Williams said, oh, it's about Jesus and his disciples, The Chosen. Whoops, okay. We went the other way with it. I remember like a movie called The Chosen. But it was, I thought, scary. I don't know.
Hey, listen.
No, I have not seen that one
yet. Some people, it is scary.
Dalton said, sorry, but I have to go. Good night and God bless. Same to you,
Is it Dalton. Real this time, Dalton?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
He's going.
We appreciate you, man.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at the way this one is coming out. I love it. Love the colors. I love the lack of color, really, is more what it is, right? Because It seems like it's just kind of like a metal. It's like, is it down to metal?
No, it's just
It's
had
blue?
probably a primer paint job on it at one time, and rust has found its way through it.
Okay. Yeah, it's super cool. Guys, big news. We have not secured our tickets yet, but we plan to be at the Detroit Autorama next month, end of February. This is a bucket list show for Johnny.
Yes, it
He
is.
has been wanting to go to this thing. Shaggy had approached us with this and wanted us to come out to the show. He thought that it would be great for everyone to meet Johnny and that Johnny would just love it. So we are going to go. We've decided we're going to make it happen. I'm super excited because I'm going to be joining him. I normally
Yes.
don't travel with you. And you did the show in Kansas City. I didn't go.
SEMA by myself.
SEMA, you've been out to California for other shows. I have not gone. I've never been to Ian's with you. I've always let you have
Do my deal.
your car time and do your deal. But it was requested that I come along, and Johnny, every time he's gone somewhere, has always said, "Would you come with me?" And I've always said no. I've declined graciously,
Well,
but
you've always said I want you to be able to focus on the things that need to be done,
right,
and because you know me, I'll be going,
worrying
"Are
about
you
you,
good? Are
yeah,
everything good?"
always worrying about me and what I need. I don't want you to do that, but because we're not vending at this event. This is really just a walk around, shake hands, meet people
Yeah,
type
we
of
just want to
thing.
go and be around
We're just
the
attendees at
culture.
the show, and I'm I'm down for it. I will require a new pair of Converse for the
It
trip.
is already a
I have
request.
a request. I'm not going to wear my beat up Converse. I
Okay,
need new
well, I'm
Converse.
sure we can make that happen.
So
Maybe we'll both get a pair, huh?
yeah,
Huh?
we'll find like some really off the wall color and go with that.
Okay. All right.
How fun would that be?
Twinsies.
Yep. And we'll be
So we
rocking
really,
our jalopy
so we
merch.
really stick out like sore thumbs.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll get some. Maybe we can print up some shirts to match our shoes. We'll have to find some t-shirts to match our shoes. That'd be cool for the weekend.
We'll simmer
I'm
down.
all
Though.
about. I'm all about the presents.
Let's simmer down.
I'm super excited though to go to this show. So if
Yeah.
anybody is planning on attending, or if you've gone in years past, maybe reach out to me. Give me some hints on things to do, things to see, places to stay right in the area because we're going to need to get a hotel or accommodations for that area. I'm just looking forward to getting out of here. I don't know if I'm looking forward to visiting Michigan. It's Detroit, Michigan
That is correct.
in February. That's probably the coldest time to go, but I'm excited to go and I'm excited to support my husband and his tremendous talent and this culture that he loves so much. So,
I'm excited too.
yeah,
It'll be fun.
I think it is going to be great. Guys, are we digging this car? Look at this thing. Who wouldn't want this?
Right?
Who wouldn't want
Who
this?
wouldn't?
I definitely would want it. We're going to get it too. This is your one thing that since the day I met you, this has been your one thing you want. And you've gotten other things in its place, and we probably should have saved the money and held out.
Yeah, you're right.
But it'll happen.
You
It'll
got a
happen.
dream. You got a dream.
You do. Frank Pupello said, looking good. Love the rust. Rust is a must. And this was something when I first met you and you took me to my first show. And I'm like, look at this falling apart car with these pristine wheels. Do you remember?
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, why would they even bother? What are the wheel? And you're like, no, this is the look. This is what they intended the car to look that way. They intended the rust. They intended the holes in the body. They intended the scratches, the dents, but they intended those wheels too to go with it.
That's right.
And it was really my first rat roddy.
Well, this is not a rat rod.
show. No, I'm saying that the rat rods at that show were very much like that
Well, that was what I kind of introduced you to that.
initially.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. And that was your taste at the time. Your tastes have changed, I think,
totally
over the
changed.
years. And you've grown in appreciation for some of the more custom stuff.
Definitely more traditional customs and
Yep.
you know, doing it the old ways. And
But what I did love about the rat rod scene was how inexpensive
sure,
the parts and stuff were. I mean, you were basically Frankensteining this
it's
design.
for the way it was in the beginning of the whole rat rod deal. And the essence of it was it really was going back to how hot rods of the old days were built. With
Right.
patinaed cars and stuff with not a pristine paint job on them, and you're just kind of using whatever parts you can find. And then it crazy into this whole other thing. But the initial part of the rat rod scene was it wasn't because there wasn't really a name for going back to the old school ways of building stuff. But I think a lot of guys that also got into the rat rods in those early days have now built traditional um, hot rods and have probably gone and found some old barn find stuff and saved a lot of hot rods that would have been destroyed
Right.
or lost or whatever. But then you get guys like I said, like a Gary Fisher, for instance. There's a guy who builds what some might consider a hot rod, but it's just his. I wouldn't even consider his cars necessarily rat rods. Um, uh, they're art pieces of just that style of building where you're not everything's not a brand new chrome piece, type of item. So the cool thing about the culture is there's just so many cool ways you can build a car, and everybody's got their taste, and there's room for everybody. So,
Everybody. Again.
but
And
yeah,
it's
the tastes have changed. Mine definitely have changed from when we first met
yeah.
till now.
Yeah. And your love of Volkswagens. I mean, I know in the beginning you would always
I,
look at them and
I've
you
always had a love for them, just
right.
coming from California. I mean, it's a pretty California vehicle, the Volkswagen scene. But yeah, definitely, just I have a different appreciation for them. And there's so many things that are being done to them now that back then you wouldn't have done. You would have been like, "What are you doing?"
Right.
So there's some things of the culture of that part too have changed.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a journey for me because I really had no car knowledge whatsoever. So
You've learned so much.
I feel like I have. I mean,
You have.
I feel like I can talk about it now. I can have a conversation or, I would make sure like when we had a 51, we have a 51 Chevy out front and we would take that to shows and we were driving the thing every weekend. Everywhere we'd go on the weekends, we'd take that car.
I think about some of the trips we've taken
Mhm.
in that car, and I think to myself,
How did we survive?
man, I had a lot. That was just really, you know what I mean? Where I was like, I can't believe I mean, we put some miles on that.
We
Went
did.
distances when realistically, I'm like, oh, I don't know if it's going to make it. Like in the bug, sometimes I'm like, oh, that's a long drive.
And we're
And I'm
going
thinking,
a half hour
yeah,
away.
I'm
We
thinking,
were doing
we're,
3 hour
yeah, we're
in a
running out of
51
gas, and
Chevy
how many
with
times we get stranded.
no gas gauge.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean but and kids in the back seat.
yeah.
But
Why
we had the best time. We have so many memories in that car. It it was the car we fell in love with each other
not?
in.
Yeah, for sure. And
Um, Everything about that car, the car shows, the working on it together, the constant painting, the amount of times we painted that thing, um, the amount
that's
of
just
paint
me.
I had in my lungs.
Oh yeah, you're going to be on an iron lung right next to me.
Probably. We just had so much fun being creative together. It was just like a family affair because the kids were involved in it
Yeah,
too. We had them doing stuff too.
for sure.
Um, and it really, thank God for that car, though.
Yeah, we've
Really,
had some great times in it.
it was really the start of all of this for me. Johnny was an artist prior to meeting me, so he always had that bug. But it really just came all together and I just grew in appreciation for your art and for your love for this. It just makes me happy to see you so happy when we're doing car stuff.
Thanks, man.
And we've really gotten away from it. We used to go to car shows every weekend if there was something going
Yeah,
on. We'd be at car shows, but like Johnny said, our weekends
we've made some different
are
choices
different now. Yeah,
of the
and
priorities of
it's
things, and there are things that are become more important to me than just the car deal.
right, and it's been put on the back burner from that standpoint. That's why I'm so excited to go to this show because this will be the first real, real big show I've ever been to
Yeah,
with you. I mean, we've done Turkey Rod Run. We were in Daytona for the Turkey Rod Run. That was a pretty decent sized show,
for sure.
and we've ended there. We've done Billet Proof. We've done Groundhog Gala. These are more Florida shows, but we've never. The only out of state show, big show that you've done was that Kansas City show.
Before all
Yeah,
the
before the
TV stuff.
pandemic.
Well, before the TV stuff,
No, it was after that.
was it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe one episode.
Robert Spears said, "I love the image that Ian put out this week of the Cadillac he's working on now."
Yeah, that thing's pretty freaky, man.
Yeah.
I love what I love about that car is that is the essence of Ian Russell back in the day, back to the Spider car days, where he was just building funky stuff that made people go, "What are you
What?
doing?"
Every episode he leaves people feeling that way.
Sure, but this is just this car specifically is one of those ones where he's just really pushing some of the stuff he's kind of not on purpose got away from, but it's neat to see him kind of getting back to some of the roots of things that he was building.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool to see.
And that's cool too. Watching again, there's somebody doing what he loves every single day.
For
I
sure.
mean, and now he's got a wonderful person to share his life with who
Yeah, it makes all the difference in the
he's
world.
doing a lot too. Yeah. So Joe Lombardo is joining us. Hey guys from Jersey. Joe, how is De Lorenzo's? Do they miss
Lorenzo.
us? The best pizza in Jersey.
It is the best.
Frank said, Johnny, maybe a little heat staining on the headers.
Yeah, this has got some of that. It's been painted with that white uh, paint for the heat paint. It's white. So these were white headers that have been kind of rusted. But yeah, we'll definitely put some. I want to put some scorching in there somewhere.
Scorching. How do you do that? This will be everybody tune in, watch Johnny show us scorching.
How to scorch.
Joe Lombardo said that's badass.
So we've got just little spots of where chrome starting wants to come through, but
Peeling maybe.
Yeah. But it's not just enough.
I'm going to zoom in on this. I'll keep it zoomed in so people can see the fine details. Lizzie said you'll be going to my home state, so she must be from Michigan.
Oh, nice.
Mr. Crinkle BK says, finally here. He's joining us from YouTube. Well, welcome.
Hey, what's going on?
Robert Spears said the Cowboys are beating the Bucks by 24 right now, so there's a score update. Oh, boy. I don't know how much time we have left. It doesn't sound good. Tim Cahill joining us from San Antonio. You are so talented.
Well, thanks, my friend.
Tim, I'm really enjoying this patina. I hope you're digging it too. This is one of my most favorite things that Johnny does. And you'll notice the green windshields there. It's either yellow or green with this guy. He loves the tinted windshields.
Come on, that's old school dragsters, man.
Joe Lombardo said Delos. That's his, his abbreviation for De Lorenzo's. It's waiting for you guys to come back. Heck yeah. Shaggy Rob is joining us.
Mr.
Welcome, sir. He says, wow, sweet, right? Shaggy, we will see you in T-minus 6 weeks. We're excited. I'll have to get with you as well. We did a shout out. I don't know if you were on. Anybody who's attended this Detroit Autorama show, give us some inside pointers on where to stay, what to do, what to see, so we can.
We're coming.
Yeah.
You can't stop us.
The jalopies are coming.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Watch out, Detroit. Maybe I'll wear my white sneaks.
Shut up.
Frank Cupello said VHT header paint.
There it is.
So you're painting it why? What's the reason for painting it rather than making it chrome?
Well, it wasn't. So the chrome was gone. So rather than having them re-chromed, was a cheaper way alternative. Paint it with what heat paint, white heat paint. I did that with a Bugs exhaust.
Oh.
Yeah, didn't even notice.
So if you don't use a heat paint, it'll just peel right off?
You can see it now. It's been a couple of years since I did it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
flaking off, and there's black spots all over it, and
I thought that
it's
was
kind of
mold.
nasty. No, that's the metal coming through.
I see. I see.
Said the blind man.
We've got 80 likes, loves, and a mad face. Again, somebody does this every episode. We get at least one person mad, and we
I
don't know
think
if
it's
they're truly
Hank.
mad.
I think Dutton is doing
You
it.
think it's Hank?
Probably.
Oh, geez. Dave Walters, evening, sending Jersey love your ways. Jersey in the house again. What? It's because their teams aren't playing tonight.
Is that well?
The
That's
Giants
not.
won yesterday, so they're happy.
Yeah. This thing's looking pretty.
It is looking pretty
barn findy, huh?
toy. Now, when you said barn find, I thought maybe you were doing a barn scene.
Oh,
You have one design on the website, and I don't know where I would even find it at this point. Is there a search option? I don't think there is on our
what are
website.
you trying to say?
There is, and I forget what it's called. You did a rusted car out in the woods or in a field, and it was the coolest design. I can't remember the name of it. It's like
It's a regular. It's a pencil sketch. Is that the one you're talking about? I think it's in regular images.
in the
Standard
regular-
prints.
standard print.
Standard prints.
It's probably one of my favorite ones that you've done because, as you know, I like the story. We've discussed this before. I like the designs that you do that tell a story. Like there's one, I'm on the website right now on my phone, johnnyjalopy.com, and I'm looking at a print called Babe. It's this watercolor you did. It's just a guy, which looks like he's on the back of a car on the salt flats.
It is.
And he's just sitting there contemplating the win, I'm guessing.
Do I run? Do I not run? Car's going pretty good. Do I do it?
I love that one. You've got a couple motorcycles on here. Gosh, I want to find that one and tell you the name of it. But one of my faves. One of my faves. There's a lot of Volkswagen stuff on here, guys. If you're a Volkswagen fan, Buicks, Caddies, Kid Jalopy stuff. That was a really cool line. Johnny had the Kid Jalopy line. There were a few with just this little boy with a flipped up hat.
It's Johnny. It's Kid Jalopy. It's not a little boy.
He's a little boy kid. Some trucks, vans. People dig the vans. We've had the biggest hits on vans.
We're the biggest hits on vans. Vans on vans on vans.
Oh, man. The Coors Light van. That was a huge.
Yeah, somebody actually has now built that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't get any credit for it, but they built it. That's okay.
It's okay. You saw it here first.
That's right. You know what's up.
You saw it here first. And you have a lot of like monster stuff. Remember when we did Monster Mondays? Our very first season on Monday nights, we were doing Monster Mondays. And every Monday, there would be a monster in the design in some way, shape, or form. I'm looking at Garage 1 and Garage A. Both of these these look like pencil drawings or ink and white on tan paper. And they are both garage scenes. So it's a car with hoses and tires and toolboxes. These are fantastic too. This has always been a favorite set of mine as well. Of course,
look at these holes I'm putting in the car now.
Bubbles. Oh, let me see. Let me zoom in. Let's look up close, guys. Here we go. So this brings it home for me because I got one of these sitting out front. Yeah, I was going to say it almost looked too perfect the way you had it to be a barn find.
That's what a barn find is. It's been hidden away
Hidden away, and it should be,
underneath a tarp or something.
oh, under a tarp. So it was protected slightly then from the elements.
So you see that? And
Yeah,
then pull back. There's the hole in it.
it doesn't really stand out as much because you have that thing underneath it. So you can't really see the hole from far away because you've got that little thing underneath it.
The thing underneath it.
What's this pipe right here?
That's just a rear suspension. What does that got to do with it?
Oh, because oh, there it is. Okay, so this one is called Lost and Found, and there's a vulture on it. Actually, this is such a cool one. I love this one. Go check it out, guys. It is on page. I don't know if it's going to be the correct page. It's called Lost and Found. When you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Great design, great design. Go browse through these if you have a minute.
Hey, what else
Even
are you
even if you don't buy anything, it'll make you smile because we've had some fun with these.
doing?
Let's see. Dave Walter said I don't watch sports. Okay, so he's not watching. He said it's a little Johnny. Yep, it is a little Johnny Jalopy, and there's quite a few of the kid jalopies on there. Frank Capello said that patina looks awesome, right? I love it. Spud said Monster Mondays were fun. We still do some monsters every now and again. We do.
I gotta get some monsters in
Got to
there.
put the monsters in, and that's just a nod to Big Daddy
That's right.
because he was the Monster King. Speaking of Big Daddies, Don Garlitz, I think, just had a birthday
He sure did.
not long ago, last week maybe. They were up there celebrating over at the place over there. What?
The place over
What's it
there.
called? Because it's Don Garlitz. Is it what is it? A hot rod museum?
Museum,
Okay,
yeah. Mhm.
which we've been to a couple times. Did a car show out there. Hank D said that one is in standard prints. Yes, it is standard prints. Check it out. Joe Lombardo said, FYI, Tampa is getting crushed, but the good news is the Dallas kicker missed 4 extra points. Okay. Okay. So it could have been
How much
worse.
time?
Could have been worse. The spread could have been worse.
Tom Brady, with 42 seconds left in the game, drives the Tampa Bay Buccaneers down for a 54-point win.
Hank D said
Check it
also,
out.
I did not put a mad face. That messes with the algorithm. So it wasn't him. I told you it wasn't him. Why would he defeat his own
Who
purposes?
knows?
He's our biggest cheerleader. Why would he put the mad face on here? Algorithm,
Algorithm.
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 That's my water talking. Guys, we are almost done with this. I say we. Johnny is almost done with this design.
I think we're there.
Yeah?
I just wanted to make sure
I love it.
we get some real orangey rust in there now.
So this is on a gray background right now. Are you leaving it gray?
I think so.
I think so too. Got a cool shadow under it. What are you going to do for a background? Anything?
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know.
Sometimes it's good just to leave it.
What about a rickety fence or something?
Even your rickety fence.
I love rickety fences.
Too
No,
bright.
no. You're going to ruin it. A dark brown rickety fence. Nope. That's taking away from the blue inside. I don't think so. Nope.
I don't agree with you.
I don't like that. I don't like the outside. Frank Capello said some bullet holes.
Mm.
Score is now 31-6, Lizzie said. Julie said he just made one. Bad face. Lizzie said last quarter. Julie said, I miss our movie night discussions. Julie, there will be more because there are several more movie cars that we need to do.
Yes.
And we will be getting into those tonight because we didn't have a ton of prep time. Again, we were gone last weekend and we've had a busy week since we've been back. So we really didn't have a ton of time to come up with something clever for tonight. So that's why Johnny's like, you know what? I'm just going to do this barn find. So, but we will get back to some of that stuff. Of course, we're always taking recommendations for stuff and keep posting on your pages. And if you want to share with Johnny or share with me some of your project stuff, because he has been known to possibly draw up your car. We're not taking requests for it necessarily, but he will draw inspiration from some of your posts sometimes. So keep posting and sharing your stuff and your projects. Robert Spears said, I love how you shadow the cars. Yes, he's really good at that too. We're doing some more fine holes here.
Someone said bullet holes, so we're putting bullet holes
Bullet
in.
holes. Is it a bullet hole or a bullet? Bullet hole. Band-aids. Oh, why would somebody have shot at this thing though? Frank is loving it. It was his idea. He says, awesome. There we go. Thankfully, they missed the true passenger seat, right?
Right.
It must have been going super fast. Lizzie said she loves it. Guys, likes and love. We're at 85 likes and love, so I think people are digging it. We've got a Johnny Jalopy signature going on it. Guys, and too, if you wind up ordering this, these are $20. The ones we do on Monday nights are going to be $20. Standard prints that are in the album are 25 on the website. We are charging shipping. We do ship overseas, but you will need to let us know that we're shipping overseas because we'll need to specifically assess that fee. It's a flat fee. Lizzie said screensaver for sure. Frank said when it was sitting in the field rusting, guys were shooting rats off of it. Okay. Nice backstory. I like it. I like it. Robert Spears said so nice. So yeah, we can customize these. We've had people say, "Can you please put this to Joe? Can you please put this to Jason? Whatever." So Johnny can do that. We can customize the hats and T-shirts as well. So we just use Sharpie on those. Slew of T-shirts available. We might be revamping some of those.
Yes.
We talked about we're going to be doing a jalopy meeting here probably in the next 2 weeks. I want to get it done before February. So we will keep you apprised of any new changes. As of right now, there is no additional merch that we've added this year yet, but still the same cool stuff that we've had for the last couple months. We do have a few new T-shirts on there that were introduced the last couple months of last year. So check them out. The beanies again year round for me, guys. But I know you have some cool temps right now. If you don't have a beanie, order one. Wear it. Send us a picture of you wearing it. Send us a picture of you wearing any of the merch. We love it. We have a specific album that if you give us permission, we will post your picture in the album. It's called the Jalopy Army. Yeah. Alrighty. So we are doing a logo. This one is super cool.
Did you see that we put? I'll show you stuff.
What?
We put a Johnny Jalopy sticker in the car.
Oh no, I did not see that. I was too busy chatting. Where in the car? On the car or in it?
Yep.
Oh, on the window. Cute. It's got to have a sticker.
It's got a sticker. Yeah.
Guys, fun. What did you put underneath your name?
Barn Vine.
Okay. Did you do 2023 or 2022? Okay, good. Yes.
Boom.
Boom, guys. There it is. Let me zoom in on it. Perfect. Flip Junkie said, great drawing. Now wife and kid watch you, but it's hard to get 3 heads watching one iPhone. You can stream on your TV on YouTube. Just saying. You can watch us live on YouTube on your TV.
We are live on YouTube, so if you have a way to stream, you can stream.
And he is watching it from YouTube.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, you could probably stream
it on your TV.
Don Wilson said, I would love to see a 1970s cartoon hot boat with rod motor in the bow.
We got plans of some cool stuff. So we have movie cars coming. Get us back to us, baby.
Okay.
So we've got movie cars coming out. We've got The Car. We've got some James Bond stuff I've got plans to do. I'd love to do some drag boats. That's another thing. Want to dive back into. We've got to add some more to the Smokey and the Bandit line. We need to do Sheriff
Motorcycles.
Buford's vehicle, the cop car. I definitely want to add probably Chicago Police Department car for our Blues Brothers set. We've got more we got to add to the American Graffiti line. We've got a bunch of stuff still to do. Yeah, so be on the lookout. Sketchy Live, we're going to be hitting some more movie cars and different stuff like that.
And interviewing some of you. So if you're interested in being a part of the show with us on the 51 podcast, please reach out to me. If you have not friended me on Facebook, please do, because I'm kind of doing all the setting up and scheduling for that stuff. So,
and if you're interested in just in general contact information, johnnycoffee.com is a great place to go to find out for about us and how to get a hold of us. That's the easiest way to do it.
It is.
And then, of course, while you're there, peruse the many sketches like what you saw today on Sketchy Live. The great news is our fantastic web designers design, where you can click a link and you can actually watch that particular piece of artwork get made. So you can see that and watch that. We've got them all the way from the beginning till now in there. And then, of course, just great merch. T-shirts, hats, stickers, all kinds of stuff, and new merch to come. So be on the lookout for that. And we plans for our Patreon to get started.
Yes.
So that'll be getting up here and around here in the next probably a couple of weeks. We're going to get moving on that. So lots of stuff in the future ahead of it. Great.
Yes. Fun times. 2023 is going to be a year of doing.
If at all anything you do in your life, just make sure you take a few minutes, you take care of yourself,
have a glass of lemonade,
and you go find yourself a celebratory balloon. I just want you to know everything much better when you have a celebratory balloon.
You're a nut.
That's for you.
We love you guys.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Another Monday night in the books.
In the books.
Stay sketchy. We'll see you guys again next Monday. See ya.
Bye.